everybody, and welcome to the second part of that haul video. If you haven't checked it out, the first part is a bunch of Funko Pops that I bought, including this guy right here and all the ones hidden below him. It's kind of funny how they've piled up to the point where you can see them now, so whoops. I might change it so I've got my little heater against the wall and then kind of display them right there, because there's more space here than there is here. Plus, I'm always sitting like this or like this, so you could barely see him. He's like there in the background. It's like, hello, hi. I might just like alternate it, so like every video it's a different Funko Pop sitting there. That'd be kind of funny, I think, anyway. So for this part, we are going to do some books. I'm going to talk a little bit about said books. I haven't read any of them, but, you know, you kind of go through it and go, okay, so this is what this is about. So I can kind of, you know, hey, this is what this is about. So if it interests you, you could check it out if you'd like. First up, I guess I'll go with smallest to largest in size, because I've made them into a nice pyramid. I should probably do it the reverse, that way I could set them down as I go and it'll be fine. But I don't think I'm going to do that. So let's get started with Michael Curlin's Professor Moriarty series. This is not the whole series, though. I think this is like books. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. Because there's also Death by Gaslight and The Empress of India. And then they all like show different ones on the back. So I don't know. It's a bit iffy. I'm not entirely sure, but I read like the beginning bit of this one, The Great Game, and it seems like standalone books. Like you don't have to read them in order, so I guess we'll find out when I start reading them whether or not they are. But they looked really interesting, and it's more about Moriarty than it is about Sherlock Holmes and Watson. So that's really cool. And they look great on the shelf. Look at this. They look fantastic. Yeah, so I've got Who Thinks Evil, The Infernal Device, and The Great Game. I might just put them in alphabetical order, which means I could set them on the floor. Oops. It's okay. It didn't hurt. It's fine. Not a dent. Piece of hair, yes, but not a dent, which is good, because I hate when books get dents on them. Yeah, so we got The Great Game, Who Thinks Evil, and The Infernal Device. So I'm actually going to cut down. I'm going to go like all crazy, because this book kind of goes with the last three, and it's Moriarty by Anthony Horowitz. So this is kind of a, oh, what would you call it? It's like it's not a, maybe it's kind of a sequel, but it leaves where, Doyle left off with Sherlock Holmes and Moriarty. So if you know what happened, then you can kind of figure out by the book cover, but I'm not gonna say what it is, because apparently not everybody knows. I asked my mom, because I was talking about like all the books that I bought, and I was like, yeah, you know how Sherlock Holmes ends, right? And she's like, no. I'm like, well, this book takes after it. But it's not in the point of view of Holmes or Moriarty. And I'm assuming it's more about Moriarty than it is about Holmes because of the title of the book. No, it features an investigator. So, ooh, okay, this I have to see. Okay, this is kind of spoils, but look at that. Look at that. That's so pretty. It's so cool. I love it. I love when books do that. Like you take off the sleeve, the soft cover. I always forget what it's called. The soft cover, the sleeve, the dust cover. Haha! The dust cover. I remembered this time. I like when you can take off the dust cover and there's actually like something on the book itself. So that's really cool. So if you accidentally a thing with the dust cover, you still have a book that's not terrible looking. It's actually quite nice. So, kicking off after Sherlock Holmes, I guess we could skip on to Ray Bradbury. So, I got Dinosaur Tales, because why not? There's, I want to see if I can get the sticker off, because it kind of ruins the whole effect. But Yeah. Also, I got all these books at Half Price Books in the clearance section, so that's cool. I didn't spend all of my money on everything. But yeah, I mean, it's dinosaurs and it's Ray Bradbury, which I read one of his short stories, and it's a bit much to trudge through, but it's dinosaurs, so I kind of sort of had to get it. So that's cool. It includes like a whole bunch of little short kids stories, I guess. So it's more of a kids story. But yeah, there's pictures in it. This might be a spoiler, but here's one of the pictures. Look at that butt. I'm sorry, it's just right there. No, it's really cool looking. It's like space. Huh. This is intriguing me. Now I have to read whatever story this is. Which story is this one from? Will it tell me? Oh, there's another picture. Ooh, sky mammoth. Okay, this is cool. I'm gonna have to read this. Alright, neither one of these kind of flows with it, so I'm just gonna kick it with McSweeney's 21. So the only reason why I got this is because y'all may remember a few book hauls back, I got one with Alfred Hitchcock and Ray Bradbury fighting in heaven or something like that. So it's got like the two of them like fist fighting, and this, I do believe, I didn't actually double check. I probably should have double checked. But this is part of that series. It's actually part of a series called McSweeney's. So it's just a bunch of collections of books. Oh, this is cool. Look at that. Pictures from a story. Is that the only one that has? No, the other one does too. Huh. Okay. I haven't actually read any of these, so that's cool. But yeah, so it's a collection of stories. Let's see, we got Greg Ames, Arthur Bradford, Roddy Doyle, Stephen Elliott, Chloe Hooper, Miranda July, Kevin Moffat. I'm probably mispronouncing these names. Joyce Carol Oates is in it, and there's several others. I won't bore you with it. So if you want to check it out, you can check it out. I have no idea what these series are like, but it's like a collection of stories of sorts. So it's an interesting cover, that's for sure. So yeah, if I could pull it out and show you, I could, but I don't want to break the spine. But there you go. That's as close as you're gonna get. So that's really cool, actually. All right, and final on this list is a 1945 by Robert Conroy. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is one of my favorite sort of books, alternate history. This one is about what if Japan had not surrendered, which is basically on the cover. So yeah, I didn't read too much into it. He's written other ones, 1901 and 1862, neither of which I have, so now I kind of want them because it's me. I have a terrible thing of doing that. But yeah, it sounded really interesting because it's basically they just bombard America with all sorts of havoc and destruction. So it's like, oh, this is interesting. So I'm hoping it's good enough to keep my interest. The other one that I'm aware of is Harry Turtledove. Does alternate history stuff, but I think his is more realmed into the sci-fi because I've got the first book and there's aliens involved. So it's a bit more science fiction alternate history with his. So I'm curious to see if this is just like alternate history, no aliens involved. I'm pretty sure that's what it is because there's no sign of aliens anywhere in here. So that's kind of cool. It's just like alternate history without aliens. There you go. But yeah, that's my book haul for probably this month until Christmas, because I'm pretty sure I'm getting books for Christmas because I wished for them, so it makes sense, yeah. So that's cool. That was fun. Kind of brightened up my Wednesday because I had the bad news that I will talk about in a later vlog. I keep teasing about it. I'm so sorry. I wish I could tell y'all now, but it's mum's the word, so nobody can know except for those involved. So everything is fine though. Everybody's fine. I mean, nothing terrible is actually happening. It's just very drastic, and that's as far as I'm going to go. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy this haul. Check out the Funko Pop haul if you haven't already. And yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!